I'm telling you, I got money. I know. You know when you broke, you know the exact amount of money you have in your account, right?
Welcome to another Latino with a podcast. I'm the Latino with a podcast, Christian Hennis Mayer, and today I'm with Anthony Fuentes. For me, he's one of the first person that I truly believe in my comedy because he saw me killing in my bodies. I believe it was my bodies, and was like, "Hey, I want you to be in this show." So he vouched for me to be in Latin XL. I believe the first time I did
Yeah,
Latin
yeah, yeah.
XL. And then he recorded a special. He has a special. What's the name of your
My
special?
way. The special's called My Way.
My way. He did like 1 hour 20, and people were like laughing for all that time. But he gave me the opportunity to open for him, and it was an amazing show. It was like
It was a good time.
it, it was,
I remember I had you come and do a spot on there because the first time I saw you was at my buddies.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you exploded on the scene because it was a show that I don't really do my buddies, but I was like, it was for my boy Ruben. Shout out to Ruben Ramirez, that's my guy, and everybody's going up, and then you went up, and I didn't know who you were, and the crowd was being reckless, and you handled it like a puss. Say, yo, I like this guy. You're funny,
There
bro.
was one heckler, and
Yep.
I remember like he was like heckling in Spanish. The show was in English, and he as soon as I got in, like I don't look Latino, like I don't look that I know Spanish. So as soon as I grabbed the mic, I didn't say anything, and he said, "Chino japonés solo sabe hablar inglés." Which translate to Chinese, Japanese, you only know how to speak English.
It sounds better in Spanish.
It sounds better in Spanish. But the first shit I say is like, yo hablo español, mamá huevo, cállate la boca. And
Yeah.
everybody was like, whoa. And then I start
treated his ass,
I
yeah.
roast him. And like, you look like a fucking Oompa Loompa that escaped from the factory. Like,
Yeah.
and then I invite him on stage. And he's like, no, thank you. Oh, no, now you're shy. You
Now
piece
you
of shit.
shy, yeah.
Dude, fun times.
He
fun
was,
times.
and you were, yeah, because I didn't think you were Hispanic. You don't look Latino. Like if we got pulled over, I would go to jail. They would let you go. Go ahead. we got the perp. We got him.
Yeah, but I gotta like not talk because if I talk and they
the
hear
moment
the
you
accent.
Speak, though, I'm like, mira, Antonio Bandera, here he is to perform and do his thing. But you handled yourself really well, and you were funny. Your whole set was funny.
Thank you.
And the thing is, I always go by this method. If I'm gonna do a show, I want a killer on stage before me. You know what I mean? Bring him
Yeah.
because you keep the crowd hype. If I have somebody who's not as good, and then they do horrible, now I gotta bring the crowd back.
Yeah,
in, you know.
it's-
And you handled yourself, boy. That's why that special was so great because I had Calvin Evans, the
Who is
GOAT.
amazing. I want to
Calvin
have
is
him
the
here.
GOAT. That's my brother, Calvin Evans. He's my guy. Talk about basketball. He hosted, and I asked him. I didn't think he was gonna do it. I was like, yo, be an honor. He's like, man, I'm there. I'm like, that's my brother. And then you, and bro, you held your own, held it down, had the crowd dying. So when I came out, it was just like,
Dude,
breeze,
and
bro.
I believe like this is something like a lot of people. It doesn't matter if they're comics or something else. They don't do how is it? I haven't tried, but
This is good.
nice. Okay,
I don't even like vegetables. This is fire.
it's just corn.
It's gonna be not gonna say I eat vegetables today, so I can eat bad later.
Nice, but usually I am super hard with myself, and I was like, oh, it was decent. I could have done better. Why I picked this joke? You know, I was like self-hitting myself. Like now, I know now, but it's good that I will do so much better now because at that moment I believe the jokes were good, but I didn't have like the riffing and the talking and the taking moments like situation that happens on the audience and riff about that.
Yeah.
I believe now I've been kind of practicing because I host my show, so hosting gives you a lot of experience on that.
Oh, absolutely.
And I always try to open opportunity in any joke to talk to the audience, and that helps me a lot.
Yeah.
It get me into weird situation. I have one situation that happened to me in New York. I'll tell it after this question.
Yeah.
Do you feel now you need to have the crowd work to be a good comic, or you can be a good comic just telling jokes and it's like don't talking to people?
I think it's this. You got a lot of old school comics that hate on comics that do crowd work. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be one of them. But then I thought about it, you know what? There's still an art. You're still doing art because it's improvisation.
Yeah.
And it's actually really hard to do crowd work. You know, you got guys like Ken Flores, a monster.
Yeah.
And he's funny as hell, but he does crowd, but he knows. You have to be really good at it. You know, like Ken Flores, you got Matt Riff, you know, and all these guys. Rife, I'm sorry. And
No,
these
no,
guys.
now he's angry. He's
Now
just
he's
watching
angry.
the podcast
He's
like,
watching right now.
motherfucker.
Mira, he's gonna call me and be like, "I was your fan. I was your biggest fan." Here. Nah, but you know, again, they just go. I think it's they're both equality. If you're good at doing jokes, then do jokes. But if you could do the crowd work and you're good at it, by all means, if the long as the audience is laughing, that's what they paid for. Was to laugh.
You have an amazing storytelling. I love storytelling comics because it's difficult to get a story and get people interested in the story when the story is like long, like 5 minutes. Dude, that's fucking difficult to get people like involved so much with the story that it can have moment like 1, 2, 3 minutes of no jokes, but the story is so good. It's like, no, keep on going because at the end I'm gonna punchline this motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, you know, I learned that from one of my mentors. He always taught me Mark Vieira always said, put the audience in your world. When you're telling a story, make them be in the story. You know, because if they're cuando tú estás diciendo una historia, when you're telling a story to somebody on a regular, you're getting details, right? Because you wanted them to envision what happened to you. You know, it was dark, it was raining, details. You know. So, you know, the number one point is put the audience in your world. If they feel like they're part of the story, they're going to be glued. You understand? And then when you drop that punchline, it's going to hit even harder because they've been glued to the story.
You know what I've been finding? This is me. Like what I'm finding that worked for me, that, again, every joke that I write, I find the opportunity to talk to people.
Yeah.
Because when you involve people in your joke, they fucking love it. Like for example, I have a joke that I talk about kids. And I talk about the sounds they make when they do something bad. That's a perfect moment to ask the audience, like, does anybody have kids? Always someone have kids.
Yeah.
And then I ask, what is the sound your kid made when they were a toddler and they do something bad? And it doesn't matter what they say. Like, they're now feeling involved because they're like, okay, we're going to relate to whatever the fuck he will say later. And the joke is like the kids make like, uh-oh. And it's like they can spill water or they kill the dog. Like, you never know what the fuck happened.
Yep.
And, but I have had many people who asked like, no, there was one. I laughed so hard that he responded so sad, like, no, he's already old and he left the house. I was like, are you trying to turn this into something sad? Like when he was a toddler, he was like, he doesn't talk to me anymore. And I was like, okay, sir, like I'm gonna ask someone else. But I will say my example, what happened to me with riffing, because I know you riff a lot, and I want to know if this had happened to you. I riffed on one joke in New York. It was in New York. Like, I asked this woman, she was in the crowd with the lights, you don't see shit. So she's like kind of the first person I saw. I have a joke when I asked about my accent. What do you think? And it's 3 moments. I asked like, how do you think? What do you think about my accent? Usually, like, fine, it's good. Then I push it. It's like, do you think it's cute? Usually they say yes. I push it. Do you think it's sexy? There, some people drop out. Some people know. Some people, it's sexy. And then I push it a little further. And it's like, should we kiss right now?
Yeah, trying to make it uncomfortable.
But I pull it immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know, should we kiss? I was so sorry. That was me. I just got to carry on. And that break makes the people laugh.
Yeah.
And I asked, like, should we kiss right now? And I stopped, like, oh, so sorry. I keep going, and I heard the table talking. This is the air, right?
Yeah, it's the air.
Yeah, I'll have to turn it. I'll turn it in the pause. But I asked this woman, and like minutes later, they start like talking in the table. I was like, hey, what's going on? One guy that it was from the shadows. He was like, no, you should kiss her, because that way she will enjoy her 5th anniversary, because there's not gonna be a 6th one.
Oh,
and I was on stage like, I just created a problem in this thing. But I my way out of it is like, dude, like, your accent is also sexy. You know what?
Yeah.
This is the second marriage I'm breaking. It's not even the first. The first one I fuck her. And that was like a break, and then I continued with my jokes.
Yeah, you want him back over. See, I can't pull that off. I don't
No,
got an
I
accent.
believe I didn't win him over. I believe he was mad at me.
But you were able to turn it though.
Yeah,
right?
for me.
Yeah,
like,
because
for me
you don't
and
want
the
him
audience.
mad. You don't want him mad the whole time, and the audience turns on you, you're screwed. That's it, you're fucked.
So, what's your worst heckler moment that you're like, dude, this guy fucked you?
Man, I've had a lot of them. I remember doing so here we go. Story time, right? So
Okay,
I
story
go
time.
to perform in Arizona, right? I'm at the Tempe Improv in Arizona. Mark Vieira and I are performing there for the weekend. I hate flying. You understand? Because I've done
Yeah.
a lot of bad shit in my life that I have no business tempting God being 30,000 feet in the air.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm on the plane by myself, and I have a habit that whenever I'm about to land, whoever's sitting next to me, I don't care. You're now my friend until we land because I need somebody to talk to me
Yeah.
to distract me. So there was a young lady next to me, and we're chatting it up. She was a good kid. We're talking, she's in her 20s, visiting, her friends. I'm like, that's good, man. Live life. You're young. Enjoy your life, And I'm watching the plane behind her as it's coming in, and it's coming in fast. And here's the thing. I watch a lot of Top Gun, so I know when planes are coming in too fast. You understand? True story.
That's the same
Stats.
reaction. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm a doctor. I watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
I know what is happening.
Man, I'm Latino. That's why I'm like, I'm a pilot. I know that this is not supposed to be 5 knots that we're coming in. And he's coming in fast, and I see that out of behind her. I see that. And the plane stops and keeps going. It goes back in the air. But the pilot don't say shit.
Of
You
course.
understand? So now I'm sitting there, and she's still talking like everything's normal. So I'm a little calm. But then she stops and notices, the plane's back in the air, stupid. We're going the wrong way. Tempe, we just passed it. What's going on? And the thing is, the pilot's not speaking. You can't do that to a Puerto Rican like me who's paranoid. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Bro, I instantly thought terrorists have taken over the plane. Viste, I'm going to be, mira, I'm Wesley Snipes. You understand? Mira, I'm passenger 57. Always been on black. I got this. You understand?
I like that the terrorists wait for the last minute. Like, should we take it now? That he's about to land.
Yeah,
And you're like,
that's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. I'm like, they were waiting for this moment. So I'm getting ready. I'm like, who's going to be my shield? Who am I putting up as a hostage? We're going in. So the pilot finally gets back on after like 10 minutes. And I swear to God, this is exactly how he says it. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're going to need you to reach up and grab, and pauses the air vent. You can't pause and say reach up. I'm thinking the oxygen mask. I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, it's not coming down. I'm thinking, damn it, I shouldn't have fell asleep during the stewardess, the flight attendants, briefing, because now I don't know where the button is. And then I heard air vent. In that brief half a millisecond, that's where my brain went, bro. A Latino, we think at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You understand?
Yeah.
So already my whole life has gone before me of when he said reach up and grab, I'm like, oh my God, the oxygen mask, so I got to put it on. Why did I fall asleep? Why did this happen? I shouldn't. And he said, the air vent. I'm like, pendejo, why would you pause? So now I'm becoming the captain. I'm Phillips. I'm Captain Phillips. You understand? I'm on the plane yelling at people, yo, turn your air vent on. You didn't hear what he said?
You should tell the people, I'm the captain.
Yeah, I should have. I am the captain now. Yo, I'm yelling, turn your air vent on. There's a guy, swear to God, not lying. There's a Spanish dude sitting next to me, and he's on his phone. I go, give me I look at his phone, I go, that better be in airplane mode. I look at his phone, he's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Give him back the phone. I'm panicking. The girl's like, calm down. I'm like, you calm down, all right? Because we're about to die. I'm thinking the worst.
She start crying.
Yeah. So the plane goes in and lands, but it lands hard. Everybody in the plane's like, and it just, we brace, boom, lands the plane. He apologized, said it was because of the heat, was too strong, pushing the pressure, putting air. I said, whatever, I don't give a shit. I'm home. I'm here. I'm never leaving Arizona. I live in Arizona now. You understand? I'm like, yo, this is my home. Yo estoy aquí,
And this is
my
the
home.
story how he moved.
Yeah, and then now I'm living Tempe. No, so then we get there, and I call Mark. Mark's at the airport waiting for me. Yo, it's taking so long. I'm like, yo, the plane almost crashed. I almost died. And he's like, what? I go, yeah. And I tell him what happened. He starts, man, you know how many? I go, fuck your stories. This is me, bro. I almost died. I don't care about you. I almost died. So I'm already panicked. And I'm telling you all this because this was what led to the worst heckler ever.
Yeah, no, keep going.
So we get to the airport. We land. The first thing I think to myself is everything I saw in my life was I've been on a diet. All the fucking cupcakes I've passed up on, all the burgers I said, you fuck that. Mira, we're going to In-N-Out Burger right now. You understand?
I love that.
Yeah.
This is fatty thoughts.
This is fat man problems.
Well,
Fat man problems.
is when something is about to happen to
Yeah.
you. You're like, I should
I
have had
should
that
have had
burger.
that damn burger. Me lo había comido. So I go, we get to In-N-Out. We get to the hotel, we check in, we go to In-N-Out. We pull up in the Uber, right? Excuse me. Edit that out.
Don't.
And then we go talk to the Uber driver. He's taking us to In-N-Out. We pull up to In-N-Out, and this bastard locks the damn doors. He goes, I want to talk to you guys real quick. What the fuck? What are you going to talk to us about Jesus and the Church of Latter-day Saints? What are you? And he looks at us, he goes, you going to In-N-Out, it's your first time, right? I go, yeah. Then he starts to give me a whole spiel of what I need to expect. And I'm like, pendejo, just let me out of the fucking car. I just want to eat, bro. Oh, don't expect this. When you order this, leave me alone. So Mark tells him, yo, I got this. I've done this before. So we get out the car. We go order our food. Mark is a bigger comic than I am. Obviously, he's been in the game for 20 plus years. The man's been on HBO. His accolades go on and on, 30 Rock, you name it. I'm an up and coming comic. I'm getting there. But I made some money, so I try to flex a little bit because I got some money. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm tired of looking like a charity case. So we get to In-N-Out. Totals $28. I did the boss move when you put the hand on the chill. Like, no, chill. I got this, and I take my debit card. I give it to the guy. He goes, declined. I go, get the fuck out of here. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I'm like, no, it works. I'm telling you, I got money. I knew. When you broke, you know the exact amount of money you have in your account, right, bro? When you broke, you know damn well. No. You're like, I got $347.32 in that damn bank. I know for a fact.
Less $2 from the
yeah. Plus the $2 from the charge fee that they charge me at the end. I know everything, bro.
I know.
so he keeps trying the card. Mark's like, bro, I got it. I said, no. I'm telling you, just keep going. So finally, Mark goes, I got it. Swipes his card. He gets the payment. I get mad. I call the bank. I sell him the money first. I go, sell him. I go, no, just to show you I got money. I ain't broke. I gave him 30 just to go above me. And I said, mira, here's 30, see? And then he goes, bro, why are you tripping? I go, because it's pride, bro. So I call the bank and they go, oh, we held the payment because you've never made a purchase in Arizona. And I'm like, pendejo. Do you think if I stole my card, the first thing I'm going to do is go to In-N-Out Burger and spend $28?
In Arizona.
You understand? I go, know your audience. Look at my charges. They've always been restaurants. Like, this is the norm. What's wrong with you? So, anyway, get that situated. We get to the hotel. I get ready. We get to the show.
Perfect.
Show's about to start. 500 plus people. It's a packed house. Tempe showed up. Thank you, Tempe. And we had a great time. So the host is there. So the way improv is, you have the first green room that you go and you chill. Then you have the staging area green room. So you walk in, they walk you to behind the audience. And there's a separate room lounge area to wait behind the stage, right? I'm there in that area, staging area. I'm doing my routine. Every comic has a routine. You may pray. I snap my fingers. I do my confessions. I do what I got to do. I call it brujeria. I'm like, santeria. All I need is a chicken set, and I'm here, let's go. So the guy is hosting, and he's doing a great job. Dude is really, man, and it sucks that I don't remember his name, but I was high as a kite by then. You understand? I'm like, I need to get high. So he's going, and I'm hearing a drunk lady in the front going ham, talking the entire time. Now, as a host, you want to kind of control the crowd. That's your job, is to control the crowd control. You set your rules, you set your boundaries, then bring the comic up. No, he goes through her talking, right?
No, you gotta be like, talk to me, but when the comics is here,
he doesn't
shut
address
the
it.
fuck up.
He waits to the very end. Now, this is probably like 60-year-old blonde lady. She got the low-cut dress, them things is popping out, everything. So she's, bougie. And he's like, ma'am, which is the worst thing you could say to any woman, ma'am. You don't call a woman ma'am. You know what I mean? Ma'am.
The sentence like, man, you're crazy. Your next comic is like that.
Oh, it got worse. He goes, ma'am, there's 500 plus people here, and they can't hear it unless you shut the fuck up. That's what he says.
Second thing you should never say to a woman, shut the fuck up.
Never. Calm down, shut the fuck up, and hurry up. 3 strikes. And ma'am, that's it.
Yeah.
So he goes, and then he says, shut the fuck up. Now give it up for your comic other night. Yes. No. Brings me on stage. And I'm like, of course, I've almost died. You understand my life? Because in Latino world, I almost died. I don't care that it was just a hard landing. I've told people in my family, yo, I got to fix my will. I almost died today. You understand?
I'm reborn.
I told my mother I had an out-of-body experience. I accepted Jesus, Mom, today. It happened. So I get on stage and I'm going crazy and I'm killing it. I'm dropping fire and I'm trying not to address her because I just had a long day and I don't want to waste my set time dealing with her. You know what I mean? And I say this because out of respect, there's people who could do crowd work like Ken Flores. They're boss at it. My fear is like, I can, but I get scared I'm going to get too dark. Okay. Because I get real hood, you understand? Then I get mad. I want to fight you. You know what I mean? Like, but like these guys are blessed with that talent. Ken Flores, you, freaking Matt Rife, these guys, Adam Ray.
I'm getting there. I get it.
No, you got skills. Adam Ray, I've seen these guys. They got skills. So I go on, and I'm getting enough laughs that nobody hears her. But I'm watching her argue with her husband from across the table. These tables are like that. So I'm like, oh boy, and I'm keeping going. And then the husband had enough, gets up and leaves. I said, son of a bitch, he left her unsupervised. She's unsupervised. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now all her attention's gonna be here. And sure as shit, there it is. And she keeps talking and talking and talking. And finally, I'm doing a joke, and she goes, goodness gracious, I'm like, great balls of fire. I go, what the fuck, man? Why won't you just shut the fuck up? You understand? Because that's how I handle the crowd with it. I'm like, I'm personal with it, And I'm like, yo, people here pay to hear freaking comedy. If you don't want to hear it, just leave. And the crowd starts at least applauding. And then she keeps talking shit. And I finally said, I'm like, why the fuck is crackhead Pamela Anderson giving me? And the crowd just dies.
Okay.
They're going in. And we literally had an interaction for about 5 minutes. And I just roasted the shit out of her. And I explained to her, I go, ma'am, I don't need this shit. I almost died today. They didn't want to take my money. I in and out. And now I got to deal with your fucking ass. And I just laid into her and, I handled it. And it was so crazy because I thought, like, it's my first time at this club.
Yeah.
You want to leave a good impression. I'm like, fuck, they're going to hate me now. Them supervisors are never calling me back here again.
No. Because you handled the situation.
Yeah, I walked off and the supervisor, the manager, like, yo, you smash, bro. You snap. You this. And I was like, so I told him straight up, though. I can never take credit because I'm just who I am. You could say, Ant, you killed it. And I'm saying, it's because of this. It's because I just grew up too humble to accept credit for shit. So they tell me that, and I'm like, and I instantly said, I go, that's Chicago. I go, if it wasn't for Chicago, I wouldn't have been able to handle that because I learned comedy in Chicago. That's where I started. And Chicago crowds, you got to be a pro to handle a Chicago crowd. Because I've seen these pros do it. Corey Bell, Leon Rogers, Calvin Evans, so I learned off of it. I told them, I go, that was Chicago. And it just so happened, they're like, by the way, we filmed it. I was like, let's fucking go. It was like my one crowd interaction, and it got filmed. What are the odds? Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put an asterisk there because we need to make a pause. But I want to keep talking about Chicago. But
yes,
we're coming back.
After these messages.
And we are back. We're looking for that woman. We look for that woman, and she's still drunk.
She's still drunk.
She's divorced now.
Yeah.
But I want to talk a little bit because I have topics to talk about. But the Chicago, and I believe some of my audience, thank you so much for subscribing. They are more into what happens outside of your comedy life or your opinions. But I just wanted to say that I believe Chicago is a place to really, really, really grow your skills as a comic. And then you can go kill in Tampa. You can go kill in some, like, all the other places. I recently was in the Comedy Bar, and there were people from Atlanta, from Phoenix, from Canada, and I killed. And I did so good. And I was like, now I know I can do it in some other places because I make people from other places laugh.
Exactly.
And it's like, Chicago is hard.
I'm going to say it. I love this city. This city, I adore Chicago. I love Chicago with every fiber of my being. You understand? So I love to see us win. And when I say us, I mean the comedy family. You understand? All of us. And so it's a beautiful thing when I've gone to a different city to perform. And it just so happens a Chicago comic that I know is on that same lineup but has moved there. Olivia Carter.
Oh, yeah, she's amazing.
I was doing a show in New York, and I see the lineup. I go, Olivia's here? Yeah, she moved here. And to watch her go there and straight just kill it. I'm like, yo, Chicago is in the building.
Jessica Misitano is in Texas.
She's killing it. And it's so dope because it's always...
The short guy, Adam...
Adam. I know you're talking about Gilbert.
Adam Gilbert, dude.
Yes.
He's
my dog.
Fucking monster.
He is. And that's what I love to see because I go out there and it's like, and I always tell people, I'm like, yo, you give me any top 5 Chicago comics and they'll wipe the floor with any city. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. And I love every city, but I'm just saying Chicago's built different. It is.
And it's tough because in the same Chicago, I believe there's so much competition that the shows are hard. Because people have too many options of good shows.
Yep, exactly. So you got a lot of options for good comedy.
For good shows. But I wanted to talk a little bit because I'm trying to do it too. I see you're in a weight loss journey.
Yep.
Which is amazing.
As I'm eating pork, butter, cheese, and corn.
It's a little bit and it's amazing, okay?
Where the Jarritos? Yo, Jarritos, you better sponsor this man. I'm going to die and he still got me to drink this.
And I brought 4 different Jarritos.
He did. He had an assortment of flavors.
Yeah, Jarritos is really good. But I'm trying to, like, what do you believe is you're exercising, right?
The secret? Watermelon.
Watermelon is the secret?
So I went through a very bad breakup. And I'm very transparent. It was a very bad breakup. It was some on my end, her end. It was both ends,
Okay.
But, it was very bad to the point where it was toxic and it became a depression. You start to lose faith in yourself. I learned to start loving myself again. I said, yo, I'm going to start going back and eating watermelon. Swear to God. I was watching a TikTok video. Guy was doing it. I said, I'm going to try it. So I ate watermelon every day. In the morning, afternoon, at night I would have a small dinner because I'd be full off the watermelon. And if I was high and I wanted munchies, I'd eat watermelon.
Okay.
People don't realize a watermelon is 80 calories, right? It's filled with water, so it's speeding up, it's boosting your metabolic rate. So it's making your metabolism speed up. It's good in fiber, great for your blood pressure. It's phenomenal. You understand? It's water, and you're filling yourself up with it. I just started shedding weight, like fast. I lost I was 335 pounds. In like 3 weeks, I was down to like almost 299. And I was like, holy
that's a
shit.
lot.
Yeah, I was thinking I was sick. I was like, because you know Latinos, we always think the worst. I was like, shit.
Do you think it's like, because there's always a stop. There's always like from 300 to 335 to 299.
And then stop.
Might be easy. From 299 to 960 might be easy. But then it starts to be like a little more difficult.
Well, the watermelon. I swear to God, bro, that shit is gold. Get you watermelon. It's the secret. I swear, bro. Watermelon, you need to sponsor this, man.
Yeah, watermelon sponsors.
Jaritos, we need a real watermelon flavor. Put real watermelon.
They do have it.
No,
They
but
do
real
have it.
one with the real watermelon. You gotta just put a bottle, fill it with watermelon, and be like Jaritos, and we got watermelon Jarito.
Dude, but like watermelon, like no, shoot, like the farmers. Just contact this guy. He's gonna sell
I'm the guy.
shit.
I'm the guy.
Is that Ozempic? Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Do
you
watermelon.
don't need Ozempic. Well, see, 'cause here's the thing. I wanted to try Ozempic. You understand?
Okay.
Every fat person does because it's the easy way out. But then I heard so many side effects, and they said once you lose, if you stop using it, and you don't, one more little mistake, and you gain it all real back and fast.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
And more. So I said, man, I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I ate the watermelon. Once I got to about 295. I signed up for a gym, and I started hitting up in a gym. And now that's my life. You know, you have to make it a lifestyle. Now I'm down to 260.
It's discipline.
Yeah, it's discipline. I'm down to 260, but again, it's discipline. There's days that I fail, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. But there's days that then I try to make up for. And the days that I fail, I go the next day like, let's go harder. You messed up. Now use it to go harder and punish yourself so you don't mess up again.
Okay, well, maybe we're gonna get into a complicated, dangerous topic with this. But what do you think about the people who are like, oh no, body positivity, and it's like accept yourself as you are? Because I believe you can accept yourself as you are for sure. But if you're at a point that is a risk for your own life,
Health, yeah.
you gotta
listen. I say
be
this.
smart enough to realize like, no, this is not okay.
It's one thing to feel good about yourself and your body.
Yeah.
Whatever your design is perfect. You understand? It doesn't matter. However, you can have a longer back, shorter legs. You understand? I feel deformed. I got a longer back, shorter legs. It's funny. I don't care. But the thing is, it's about health. Once you get to, like you said, to that point, that's where I was. Like, I was hard to breathe.
Exactly.
I was like, and I got kids. I want to be around for them. So I got to make a better choice for my own being. But do it because you want to do it for your own being. And the first step is loving yourself, loving with who you are. Like you said, you have to love your body the way it is, good or bad.
But like my point is that I feel some people put this campaign of love yourself as you are, and they low-key are pushing people to embrace being that obese. Because being fat, I'm fat. Like, you're fat. Like, a lot of people are fat. But being fat is okay.
No, you can't call yourself fat. You're not there yet, bro. You're not there. You're not there. You're husky. You're husky.
Okay,
you gotta say
I
you're
can be
husky.
husky.
Yeah.
I'm husky.
I'm
I'm
fat.
husky.
You understand? On behalf of fat people, I speak up and I say, this is fat. When you still can lift the belly up a little bit, that's fat. When you get there.
Thank you. I just brought you for that. Now I feel better with myself. Now I love my body.
See, that's what this whole was. It was all a scam.
But like I do believe like when they cannot tell people, because I've seen it. Like they tell obese people that they're at a risk, that they have back pain, they walk up a flight of stairs and they're like done. And they tell these people, no, love yourself. You're beautiful as you're. Like, no, like at this point,
I'm sorry, those are morons. Because if you're encouraging bad health, then you're a moron. Because why would you say, keep getting diabetes? Come on, you got this. Keep eating that sugar. Lose that foot. Great job. Like, this makes no sense. Like,
now you look better.
Now you got one less leg. Now you weigh less. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not how it works.
But and to prove it, like, there's no motivational video that is like a skinny person or fit person that is like, this is my journey on gaining 200 weight.
Yeah, for real.
It's the other way around.
You don't see that. Like, watch me gain these 200 pounds. Unless you're the Super Size Me guy, did it? He did
Yeah.
the documentary
Oh,
where
yeah.
he ate McDonald's just
But-
to show how bad McDonald's. And now he's dead. So you know what? Maybe it is. See, don't be that moron. Encourage people to get healthier. That's what I'm
Encourage
saying.
people to get healthier.
Yes.
But I put three topics for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, hit 'em up,
And,
bring 'em.
and this makes sense. This I always they connect somehow. But I do believe this is stupid, and this guy that did the McDonald thing is stupid. But I believe I don't know when it started. I don't know if it's the media because I believe my generation at least is a little like guilty of what is happening. We embrace so much to see stupid shit on TV, online, or whatever. Like for example, for me, Jackass. Like Jackass was like a lot of people endangering themselves, and they got famous because people love to watch that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it went to TikTok, social media. So now that voice is not just this group of people. It's like everybody can do stupid shit, and everybody will watch it.
Well, for me, I look at it this way. It's entertaining. I'm the watcher. I'm not the doer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I do love to watch it. Like, I loved watching Jackass. You know, like, fight a bear. I'm like, yes, let's go.
Exactly, you love to watch
Yeah.
it, but
But
it's
if
like
you ask me to get my ass in the forest, if I get the fuck out of here. You crazy? Nope. I'm good. I ain't fighting no bull. I ain't fighting no. Yo, I watched one of them. They had naked strapped to a chair, and they had I think it was a bear in there or something. I'm like, yo, get
and
out.
it was the one that they put honey on.
Yeah,
him.
they put honey on him. Yo, you think, man, listen, I'm fighting. You understand? I don't care. He's like, oh man, you crazy. I can't do that stuff. I'm going to jail the next day. I'm in jail because I killed all of them.
Dude, there's one that they put him on a potty patty,
Yeah.
and they strap it to a big
crane.
a crane,
And
and
they-
they
yep.
just throw it up and
Yeah,
down.
that's messed up.
Yeah, but it's like we love that, but I believe it's like slowly that influence how we watch content.
Yeah.
And now because of that, you can see a lot of people doing stupid shit, and it's like, why is this person doing that? And then you're like, because I'm watching it. And
Yeah.
like
There was a guy who died from that stuff, man. He had a heart attack.
I
his
believe
name. He
there's
was
a lot of people.
He was a famous taste tester on TikTok.
Okay.
And he would taste crazy shit, man. And he found one time a box of Batman cereal from 1989.
Okay.
And tried to eat it. He'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I watched the whole video. I couldn't turn it away. I was like, and then I even watched it again. I was like, I gotta rewind again. I gotta see him do the gag because I want to know at what moment did it hit him. And and now he's dead. And I felt bad. I was like, damn. But he would eat the most disgusting thing. I can't remember. It was a white dude with long curly hair.
But there's a lot of people like that. Like they just do stupid shit, and we watch.
Yeah.
Like there's one that is called Show Speed. He's a famous YouTuber. He's like famous YouTuber. And one of his like recent like videos, one was like he wanted to break the record of most backflips in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just doing backflips in front of the camera. The record is like 1,000 something.
Yes, I seen him.
Yeah,
Yes.
and after like 640 something, he was like, I cannot keep doing it. And he kept like doing it because he wanted to break the record. And he was just like landing face down, hurting himself. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, fucking stop.
Yeah.
And there's other video, he's just jumping a Lamborghini going fast at him. It's like, if you miscalculate for a little bit,
Yeah.
you're fucking dead.
Yeah, I seen that guy. I seen him. He does some crazy stuff. I just don't. You know, I find like if you're dumb enough to do it, I'm gonna watch it. That's how I see it. I'm gonna watch it.
For how much money would you do something? So, okay, let
Nah, ain't no
okay,
money in the world. No,
Okay,
I'm good.
This the like Jackass. There's one episode that he has like underwear. They put honey on their underwear, and he has like a whole underwear of bees.
Yeah,
How much?
nothing.
None.
I wouldn't do it. Because I'll be the one guy that all of a sudden the bee stung me in the wrong spot, and they're like, and he died. And I was like, see? And I didn't get to get a damn dollar out of that shit. No.
You in St. Peter's doors is like, how did you die?
Yeah.
One fucking bee is sting me
One
in my
fucking
dick.
bee right in the penis, bro. Right in the hole.
He's like,
I didn't know that kills you. They never did the research. They do now. Yeah.
Imagine that that's a cause of death that no one knows because it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, you imagine that
It's
shit?
like, no, if a bee stings you in the hole of your dick, you
fuck.
die.
That's
It's like a reset button. It's like, boop.
Yo, facts. That's crazy.
But Okay, what about okay? Well, some there's the guy that always gets into these places that they sell like speakers and they put like music and then he starts dancing.
No, I ain't never seen that guy.
That's in Jackass. It's like
Oh, and Jack Party Boy.
Party Boy.
That's
yeah.
his name, Party Boy. Yeah.
How much?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it because again, my luck. I'd be doing it, and I'd slip on the one slide of the floor that they were like, "Oh shit, we thought we dried it all, a piece of sweat," and I slip, fall downstairs, break my ankles, and I'm in the hospital. And it ain't worth it.
There's one that I believe this is my favorite Jackass sketch. Is like there's like you're gonna call them the M word now, so short people in a bar.
Yeah.
And he's trying to hit on this another short girl. And then another short guy's like, "Hey, she's my girlfriend." And then these two short guys start fighting.
Yeah.
And then they really hit each other hard, and they go to the ground.
Yeah.
And then comes like two
Listen,
doctors.
So I have a thing about little people. I don't know why we can't say the M word. I feel like little people, you should embrace that. You should embrace that word.
Yeah.
You should. I mean, make it your own. Make it something positive. Turn it something positive so I can go back to using it because I think it's a doper word than little people. I feel little people is insulting. You're identifying my defect. Why? You don't go to a person who, I mean, I guess you do because the person who's blind, you call them blind. The person who's deaf, you call them deaf. But that's still you're identifying the you don't go to a person who's paralyzed, but like, hey, what's up, paralyzed?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's a paralyzed. Like you don't say that. Oh,
Yeah.
Like my thing is this. Take the word back. But it's funny because the other day I was high as hell and I was sitting, I forgot what city I was in. I think I was in Nashville. And I watched this little guy get out the car. He jumps out the car. And because the car
because he had to jump.
He had a hop.
It was a Fiat
was,
1, but he had to fucking...
Yeah, but he was walking hard, and he slipped. And I watched him struggle not to fall.
Okay.
And in my mind, I couldn't help but crack up because I'm like, bro, what are you worried about? What are you gonna fall? 17 inches? Like, what are you gonna hurt? I'm just saying.
It's not gonna hurt.
You're good, bro. It's gonna like that. You're good. And he's like, but the noise.
It's gonna make us sound like,
bro. But the noise he did though, it was like, for real.
It was.
He was like, and I was like, oh my god,
that's like Renly.
I swear, bro. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god. And I just like I wanted to help him just fall, just finish it, bro. You're right there. Come on, get back up. I would have picked him up. I would have been like, it's okay, bro. Come here. It's all right. Ya.
Ya pasó.
Okay. Sana golito. No, just kidding.
Dude, that.
I swear that's how he did, bro. And I was dying because I'm high as shit at the pump waiting for the gas. And I'm like, this could only happen to me.
Yeah.
If I tell this story, people are not going to believe what I just saw.
Yeah.
I'm like, this only happens to me. And I'm looking around. And I'm just like, this cannot be possible. Like, I'm being pranked. But it really happened.
I don't know if you have seen this, but there's some little people, women, that they are baddies and they look hot as fuck. I've seen those videos. I'm like, she's hot.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could do it. I would feel like it's just too weird.
She's like 3'9" of hotness.
I know. It's like I don't know. It's like a porcelain doll. Like if you grab one of your mom's ceramic dolls, you know what I mean?
You have to hold her here to
it's
kiss her.
just, I'm good.
I believe I'll do it. Like
I'm good. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
Piggyback ride. Nah, I'm good.
imagine the possibilities.
I'm gonna get fucked. Bro, you're gonna get my ass kicked by a bunch of little people. They're gonna be waiting for me out the house.
She thought I didn't saw her.
Whoop my ass.
She's like for 10, I don't know. My dad is short. I have one of niece that she's short. And
Yeah.
she's like 16, 15 now. And it's like everybody in the family was so concerned about it.
Yeah.
But dude, she's like super intelligent. She
Yeah.
have a person
I mean,
like
they're
fucking
just
dope
regular.
attitude.
They're regular. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So why call them little people? If you don't want them to be offended and
don't
not
call
use
it.
the M people, just say people.
Exactly.
You know, or a short guy. You know, he's or make a new word. We should make a new word for short for little people.
Enanos.
No,
That is like in Spanish.
below average. He's the below average.
He's a below average.
Yeah, below
But
the
that
average.
doesn't sound good. Like,
Was better than little people.
dude, okay.
Yeah, I
with
identify
this-
like
with
I'm an elf from
Yeah.
the Keebler elf. I got cookies. Little people, come here. Get the rainbow. Like, come on,
with
bro.
this, I'm gonna end the regular episode. Then we can do the bonus content. The bonus content is like 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the episode on this because the time flew by. Because
It did. I had a good time, bro.
Yeah,
This
it's a
was
good
fun.
time. But I'm gonna say this is how in Venezuela. In Venezuela, we don't care about shit. It's like, oh, this might be offensive. We don't care about shit.
Oh, I know.
So this is how we call short people. We call it chichón de piso. That
Chichón.
chichón de piso.
So
You know what a chichón is?
A bump.
Like you know on basements when like the grease or something and you have like a little
little bubble.
a little bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, eso es un chichón de piso.
Oh, shit. I didn't say that. I had nothing to do. I plead the fifth. I ain't got nothing to say. If I ever run for president, I can never be president if they catch me saying anything
No,
about
chichón de piso. What is your
Fuentes,
for you best nickname? Like I have two that comes to mind that is like this is the best nicknames that are offensive because guys we do super offensive nicknames to each other. Chichón de piso, it was one of the friends of my school, and the other we call it teta de cono. We didn't because his boobs.
Yeah.
Like it was a guy, but it looks like it was in
had,
this shape.
Yeah, we had a friend in Brooklyn. We used to call him Mudo because he was deaf.
Okay.
We called him Mudo. In my defense, Mudo, his name is Jason, but he was an asshole just as well.
Okay.
So he would mess with us. So we on purpose, we just go up to him and be like, yo, come here. And he'd come up to us and we'd go like that, act like we whisper something in his ear. And he would know, he'd be like, he would get so mad. We call him Mudo, chill, Mudo. But Mudo, that's my dog. That's my guy. I still talk to him all the time on Instagram. We talk to each other. No, we don't talk. We type to each other because I can only imagine.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder when he's typing. He's like, yo, we gotta stop this. We're going to hell.
Okay, any shows you have? This is gonna come out in 3 weeks.
Okay.
So any shows you have in November?
November 22nd, Chicago Theater Works, Baby Cal, Abby Sanchez and I are producing a show. We just started at the Chicago Theater Works. It's a show for the art. It's a show, about we want to bring like just that originality, the beauty of comedy. You understand? And it's a show for the people, by the people. We have vendors from local owned businesses in the neighborhood that we allow to come there to those shows to be on spotlight.
Nice.
That night, vendors there, and we don't charge them. There's no hidden agenda here. We don't, hey, give me $500 so you can present yourself. No, this is about the people for the people, and we're bringing headliners. Our first show, we're bringing Cal Perez, formerly known as Baby Cal. Cal Perez is like a social media sensation. He's got like 500,000 followers on Instagram. He's hilarious, bro. So he's making his headlining debut. And he's gonna do it in Chicago.
Nice. So November 22nd, and with that we end the episode. So
yep. And you can buy tickets at calperez.com.
Calperez.com.
And follow me, Anthony Fuentes Comedy. Unless I owe you money, follow Bob.
Adios.
Adios.